Hey, I'd like to welcome everybody back from the summer. I hope you enjoyed it and are you ready to get your learn on for the 2019-2020 school year. My name is Mr. Eaglin. I'll be your social studies teacher. I've been teaching for 24 years and I've developed a simple rule set and I'd like for you to follow them. I like to follow them because it's going to keep peace between us and avoid any conflicts, keep you out of trouble, keep me out of trouble, keep any confrontation at bay. I'm going to go over these three rules, and then I'm going to actually have a little bit extended part of the video that are some little pet peeves that you should try to avoid. But there's three simple rule sets. Number one, be respectful. Number two, be in the know. And number three, follow procedures. So let's get started here. And this video is going to cover some ways that you can follow and keep the peace here. Number one, be respectful. As Aretha Franklin said, RESPECT, baby, what you do to me. Here are some ways that you can actually show respect. One is be kind to everyone. When you come into this classroom, there's no reason to actually talk about other people. That's one simple way. That is doing the number one breaker of that rule right there is being kind to everyone. There are other cases where we have some like one-on-one interactions that need to be actually corrected, but a lot of times it's just talking about people when they're not even present. That's not going to be tolerated. I'm just going to tell you, stop. All right. Number two, don't instigate others. Sometimes there's people that may say something a little bit awkward, and you kind of want to pick on them. That's educational bullying. That's not going to be tolerated. I'm going to call you out on it. And don't actually try to provoke that kind of quality out of people because that is doing what does not need to be done and starting conflicts. Number three, listen. God gave you two ears, one mouth. He did that for a reason. Listen to what is being said. When you have questions or you need clarification, raise your hand and then listen more attentively. And last, I believe in this set of rules is stay classy. Sometimes, things get out of hand. We make some little jokes here and there, and we want to actually, you're high schoolers. I get it, and I'm immature for a 49-year-old. So we got to keep it clean, keep it classy. There's no need to degrade ourselves by stupidity. All right, rule set number two is ways to be in the know. All right, be in the know, that means know what's going on. Nobody likes to be the clueless guy like this meme. So one is being prepared. And that means bringing your Chromebook to class. That means knowing what's due when, using the Google Calendar. I'm going to use Google so much that you're going to think I am Google. All right. So always be prepared. I'm not required to bring papers and pencils. When we have a paper pencil activity, I'm going to provide those materials. The only thing you need is your Chromebook, and you need to have that sucker charged. All right. Number two, embrace technology. I use technology a lot in my classroom. Anybody who's had a relative that I've taught will tell you I am technologied out. You'll need to be using technology every day. If you're afraid of it, I will help you, allay those fears. So you need to learn how to embrace technology. Know what we are doing in class. You don't want to be like that little cat getting ready to be eaten by 20 German Shepherds. Not a smart move. I think that cat's actually oblivious to what's going on, just like some students are when they don't know what's going on in class. If you don't even know what our learning target is and you don't even know what we're supposed to be doing, you're going to be clueless and you're going to actually fail in performance when you actually may know the material or may know could know what's going on. All right. So know what we are doing in class. Stay on top of your work. Another culprit that hurts student grades is letting things just pile up, procrastinating, pushing things up. You miss a lot. If you miss, everything's on Google Classroom, so it shouldn't be hard for you to come back to school even after missing a week or so and get right back in and get the ball rolling. I've had several students who've had actually some kind of event like a sickness or something like that, and they've been able to use Google Classroom efficiently and get back on task. And you need to do that as soon as possible and not let it just pile up. And also work as a team. You have some peers. Anytime that you're collaborating, if it's not on a test, it's not called cheating. It's called collaborating. When it's on a test, it's called cheating. Okay, so work as a team. Now, set rule number 3 is following procedures. So I'm going to go over a whole nother video on just basically procedures of what you should do in the beginning of the class, what you should do in the middle of class, what to do at the end of class. But here's some simple guides to follow. One is raise your hand when you want to be recognized. When I start asking questions to class, you don't need to raise your hand because I'm going to ask specific people the questions. All right. But when you want to be recognized, whether it's something simple like you need to use the restroom, or whether it's you want to provide input on a discussion that's going on, raise your hand to be recognized. Okay. Don't shout out. I don't like shout outs. It creates chaos. I don't like chaos. I'm not an anarchist. When you get to leave the room for whatever reason, I want you to simply sign in and sign out. Hey, if Donald Trump has to do it, so should you, because if there's going to be anybody exempt from anything, it would definitely be Donald Trump. And pet peeve, this should actually be under pet peeves. But listen, the bell does not dismiss you. You start packing up early, I'm going to hold you to after the bell. 30 seconds after the bell seems like 5 minutes sometimes. I won't make you late to your next class. Even if I have to dismiss you based on who didn't pack up, the bell does not dismiss you. I do. All right. Now, those are the 3 simple rule sets. Be respectful, be in the know, and follow procedures. One other thing to keep peace, because there's always different pet peeves with different teachers. All right. So I'm just going to go over some. These are just gentle reminders, help you out, prevent conflict. 1, the world doesn't revolve around you. There are 20-something students in every single class. I want to attend to the needs of all 20. There will not be one student who dominates all discussion. There will not be students who dominate all of my time. I will try to serve every single need that you have, but the world does not revolve around you, and you've got to realize that, okay? Number 2, don't whine. If you have a legitimate concern, like Mr. Eaglin, there are 3 sonavs tomorrow. Can you please move our sonav? I will listen, but I will not take whining. When you start whining, I will show no sympathy, because that is one thing that is not tolerable in the real world experiences, and that is whining. Nobody likes a whiner. When you don't like things, sometimes it's just better to be quiet. An expression you're going to hear me always say is, "You're killing me. You're killing me." In other words, that's a nice way of me telling you to shut it. All right, just be quiet. You know, just be quiet. Just let it ride. Watch your mouth. Words slip out. You start getting to that age that you think you can say whatever you want to say. No, you get to be over 80 until you can say whatever you want to say. And trust me, I'm waiting for that age too, because I want to be over 80 and say whatever I want to say. And people, oh, he's just an old man. He doesn't know any better. But no, neither of us are in that boat. So basically, watch your mouth. Sometimes you're going to take offense when I'm punishing you. Sometimes you're mad about something that happened in a different class. Relax. Sit down, relax. It's not personal. Just chill out. You have a certain problem that needs to be addressed, then you need to tell me what you need privately. You air out the grievances in front of the entire class, it's setting up conflict. So tell me privately, and we can keep it nice and simple. If you're getting ready to do something that's going to annoy me, I'm going to put my hand out. Stop. Think. You probably know what you're doing to irritate me or somebody else in the class. Stop. Think. No reason to ask a question when you already know the answer to. Dress appropriately. Sometimes a man likes to wear stretchy pants. No food on desk. Not going to happen. No sleeping. I will wake you up, and it won't be pleasant. Bathroom? Ain't nobody got time for that. If you have to go to the bathroom, don't take too long. All right? Hope the toilet works, but don't take too long. And listen, sometimes you just got to take no for an answer. There's something important I'm getting ready to say or getting ready to cover. It might be that you have to wait 2 minutes. Unless it's getting ready to come out no matter what, then that's a whole nother process, and we'll take that up with the nurse. If somebody keeps on going and you're like, wait a minute, so-and-so already goes, they might have a medical reason, and I'm not going to share that with them because that's their right to privacy. So those are some of the pet peeves, all right? Remember, 3 set rules and some of the pet peeves, and we'll have a great year. You'll enjoy it. I'll enjoy teaching you. You'll enjoy having my class. We'll hopefully have another class together sometime, and everybody be happy for the 2019-20 school year. Thank you.